Hello everyone, hola todos, thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lucero. I do videos on sustainability, well, my journey to sustainability, my journey to living a more meaningful, minimal lifestyle, but I also give updates on what I'm going through, like my gallbladder and my H. pylori issues. So if you haven't seen the first video that I recorded, I will recommend it before watching this video because that one goes more into detail as to what my symptoms were, my medication, and a longer time period detail of what I was going through. But if not, that's okay because that video, it's actually pretty bad. The lighting is bad, the audio quality is bad, so I'm actually planning on re-recording it again. But if not, you just want something quick to the point, then this video might be for you. So I won't go into details because, like I mentioned, I have that on that other video, but I will talk about two main things that I was going through, which was having H. pylori, and then second, which for some reason my gallbladder decided to give up on me at the same time as I was dealing with H. pylori, which did create and caused some issues, leading my doctors to think that I had ulcers when I did not. So just a heads up. Also, spoiler alert, I did get my gallbladder removed, had surgery, so this is 4 months since I posted that last video. So this is also an update of how that went and other issues that it created. A quick disclaimer, everything that I'm saying in this video is based on my experience. Do not take this as medical advice as to what you should do, and do not think you also have gallbladder issues or H. pylori based on what I say. You should seek medical attention, especially if you're in pain. And if you are here just because you're curious and are gonna have gallbladder surgery, then this video might help you a little bit too. This is a quick recap post-surgery from my gallbladder issues. I did have H. pylori and my symptoms were completely different than my gallbladder issues, but also in the process of being diagnosed with ulcers and having chest pressure as a post symptom after surgery, I also ended up having an endoscopy. And quick recap, for my H. pylori, my symptoms were acid reflux and stomach burning sensations right after I would eat. For my gallbladder, it was a dreadful pain and chest pressure. Now, the chest pressure persisted after my surgery, which is why I had the endoscopy, and the doctors just wanted to make sure that I didn't have H. pylori still, since I had already been diagnosed with H. pylori, but my second test came back negative, which thankfully from my endoscopy everything was clear, my gut was healthy, I am healthy now, so the process was just painful. So surgery update, I did ended up getting my gallbladder removed in October, late October. It's been 3-4 months since then. I was giving medicine for ulcers, but it was just aggravating my pain. It would relieve my chest pressure, and the chest pressure, I'm just going to tell you right away so that I don't waste your time, it's due to acid reflux. But of course the doctors didn't know that then, so the doctors prescribed me medicine for ulcers. Ulcers aggravated my gallbladder pain, but they relieved me from that chest pressure, which was like, I'd rather have chest pressure than my gallbladder pain because that is just so painful. But when the pain persisted and I even got an infection from the medicine, my doctor finally decided to send me to get an ultrasound. In the ultrasound, of course, they found stones, and I only got a paper by the x-ray service that I went that said, evidence of stones. But my surgeon, or the doctor that my primary doctor referred me, or the surgeon that my primary doctor referred me to, that he had access to the actual scans from my ultrasound, and he suggested surgery because he did see quite a few stones and he thought it was best to have surgery. So I ended up having a surgery that I can't pronounce, and I'm not even gonna attempt to, but I'll put it somewhere here, which is basically they make holes on your stomach. For me, it was 5 of them, actually 4, and then they opened up part of my like belly button, not my belly button, but right above my belly button. And I do have videos of my healing process, but they're too gruesome, and I don't know if anyone wants to look at that. But if you're curious, just let me know, and I do have that raw footage and I can put something together. So I did have 5 cuts, and the doctor does tell you that he might have to, if something goes south, open you. But thankfully for me, it didn't. Everything went smoothly. Then I was back home that same day for recovery. I do recommend seeing other people's experiences because that really helped me prepare for mine. And compared to other people's experiences, I learned. My recovery went so smoothly. Everything just went great. So then my surgery was over, right? I, trying to recover. Then the chest pressure comes back. And my doctor was, he was 50-50 whether the chest pressure would go away or not. And it came back. So he recommended me to another doctor who specializes in endoscopy, gastroenterology, a gastrologist. There we go. He went through like my medical history because I did have history of being diagnosed with H.Pylori and then my gallbladder. He did recommend me getting an endoscopy just to make sure that my H.Pylori was not there anymore, since sometimes a test can be back false negative, which might have been my case, but it wasn't. Because of COVID and all of that, my appointment was pushed back and I didn't have my endoscopy until January. A couple of weeks ago, I also got my results back from the biopsies, and my doctor said that everything was fine, no H. pylori, my gut was fine, and he also looked at the bile duct where my gallbladder used to be, because he said that sometimes a few stones do get stuck there and that keeps causing pain. But everything went well, no more pain or anything. And if you're wondering how I felt like after surgery, I'm just gonna say this: I don't have any more pain. I am free to eat anything. I eat cheese like crazy, and I'm fine. I don't have any more pain like I did before. This is just a quick update on that other video, just so that I don't leave you guys like hanging to see like what happened next. So yes, I was dealing with multiple things at the same time and ended up with the chest pressure. Now, chest pressure, my doctors really couldn't tell me as to why, but from my endoscopy procedure, they did notice that my esophagus was a bit irritated, and my doctor did say it was because of acid reflux. Now, I don't know, they don't know how or what happened, but now for some reason, whenever I have chocolate with, chocolate has caffeine, caffeine leads to acid reflux, it causes chest pressure. And I've noticed that through a few bad experiences. For example, just last week, for Valentine's, I had a lot of pretzels dipped in chocolate, strawberries with chocolate, and then that same day I decided to have a glass of milk with chocolate chip cookies. And let me tell you, the next day, that pressure in my chest was horrible, which I know, it's like other people who are lactose intolerant and yet they decide to have some ice cream. So that's like a love-hate relationship. Thankfully, I'm not that obsessed with chocolate, so I can let it go for a few. Oh, I can let it go. But if I have a piece of chocolate a little bit for one day or every other day, I'm completely fine. So as long as I don't overdo it, I'm good. I hope this video was of some sort of help. Hopefully this helps you in some way, and if it did, just please give me a thumbs up if it added value to your life. And if you want to go check out the other video where I do go into detail as to what exactly happened and how exactly everything happened, then go ahead on. Thank you, everyone.